Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trend Talks by Trends and Concept, where we talk about various topics about business, workplace, strategies, and workplace culture. I am Trina, and together with me, Miss Chai, a certified human resource professional and practicing life coaching. And for this topic, we'll talk about Nourish to Flourish. Did you know that this May we are celebrating Mental Health Awareness? So now we will be discussing key points on how we can practice self-care as a support to our mental health. And we, as HR professionals with relative experience in managing different kind of personalities, even had our own experience of life's trial, we'll be sharing how we got through with it and how we can ensure our mental toughness. So, Miss Chai, as you personally chosen this topic, can you share with us your insights, your thoughts about this?
Okay, Nourish to Flourish is the title of this podcast. So I'll start with my belief. We are created for a purpose and we are created to flourish. Who would disagree with that? We work, we live every day to flourish and that's just to survive. That's just to breathe. So in our daily life, of course, when you hear the word nourish, what comes to your mind? Is it just food or are you thinking as well of other activities that would also nourish your body? So this is what I want to talk about today in our podcast. So mental health care. Aside from our physical wellness, aside from our physical activities that would support our mental health, there are also other aspects in our life that we should nourish. So I'll start, of course, with the physical. Physical. Are you doing your exercise every day? Even a short period of time like 10 to 15 minutes exercise? Do you know that if you don't do it, it will significantly affect your body, especially when you grow old? Everybody would agree with that.
Yes.
So I'll be really encouraging everyone to have not necessarily an exercise that would make you perspire a lot, but more of body movement. 15 minutes a day, making just like moving your body, it will help. It will help a lot. And food. How healthy are your foods? What are the foods that enters your body? Like, is it chichirya? I know everybody loves chichirya. I really do love, but in moderation. Because I know that's not really healthy. And in the long run, it will affect my health. Okay. So, it's more of knowing your relationship with the food and how does this food affects your body. Example, you think about soft drinks. So what is your relationship with soft drinks? Drinking soft drinks will make you happy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Happy and there's this feeling of fulfillment every time you eat bad food or unhealthy food. But is that your relationship with food? They are just there for you to be happy, to make you happy. It's not their purpose in your body is not solely for making you happy. It's supposed to nourish you. Is it nourishing you? Definitely not.
Not.
Yeah. So this is the reason why you have to really check on your relationship with the food that you take in your body. So from that point of thoughts, you will always be conscious on what type of food you will allow to enter your body. Okay. And of course, physical activities that will also support your mental health is intimacy. Intimacy like having hugs with not necessarily a romantic with a romantic partner, but you have your parents, you have your pets, even your friends. You can always hug them. So just to have that happy hormone. They say that a happy hormone in hugging is oxytocin. So you'll get a lot of oxytocin in your body when you do hugging. Okay. So aside from the physical aspect in our life, we also have to nourish our professional. So this is what I love most in this topic. Professional. I know we have a break, 1 hour break. What are you doing in that 1 hour break? Are you spending it healthy Or are you continue working? It's a
Sometimes.
question. That is supposed to give you a break, your body a break. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to love yourself. Love yourself and enjoy your break. Anong gagawin mo during your break? Maybe you can call your loved ones. You can send a message to your boyfriend, partners, or you can just parang browse the internet, learn something new, or watch Korean movies. That's what they do. That made them happy during their break time. So it's important that you know when to separate work and when to separate your time for yourself. Because if you are not well, you're not mentally and physically well, your work would suffer as well. So it's an important aspect that you also that also needs to be nourished. Okay. Another thing, learn to say no, and have boundaries. There is this trend that, like, for example, your boss needs something and you always say yes, 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 yes. But in reality, you cannot do that. Yeah. There's so much in your plate that overcommitting would only give you the stress that would affect your mental health. So, learn to say no and assess your capability and the time that was given to you. Again, this is not for the company, this is for yourself, so that you can be more, give more, and share more. I always believe in that saying, I have to be okay first within. There's a saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup, so you have to fill yourself first. So,
Very important.
yes. And another thing is personal goals, personal activities. What do you do during your free time? Weekends? Are you spending time?
As much as possible, spending time with my family,
Yes.
resting.
Yeah. So that would help our mental health, because it is said that having a good relationship with your circle would boost your happiness, would give you the happiness, the happy hormones that you need for you to be able to stand through the test of life, knowing that you have your circle, your family that would support you. For example, you're really sad at this day, and then just go home, be with your family, or have a vacation. When you go back to work, you're okay. There's this happiness because of that activity. So, and you know the wonders, enjoying the wonders of the world, like enjoying the simple things. When you see butterfly, when you see flowers outside, you appreciate the beauty of it. When you do that, take a moment to observe what you feel. Like, wow, it's a nice feeling that you appreciate this little thing. And from that mindset and from that practice, you will also develop the attitude of gratitude. Like knowing that every little things has a purpose in your life, and knowing that it helps you in your mental health, it supports your mental health. Even as small as simple things, like you receive a simple note saying thank you, it's a big thing to you, and eventually will make you happy. So if you have that mindfulness, happiness practice or mindset, everything becomes parang light, becomes so nakakatulong siya.
Yes.
Actually, yan. And learn a new skill every day. Are you okay with just doing your work in a daily routine, very mundane? So there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of resources available with us at the internet, social media. So we could try to check on every little learning that we can use our social media time into learning, not just browsing or liking posts. And more, use your social media time to learn new things. At least get 1% better every day. Okay. And make time for your friends. being busy in our daily life, in our work, in our personal life, limits us into having quality time with the people we also love and care, like our friends. But do you know that spending time with them would really make you feel happy? Like if you go out, sangyup. After that, what can you feel? What happiness did they brought because of that gathering? So always give time for other things that matters. Other things that matter is not just work, it's not just home, but expand your circle. Learn, meet new friends, new people. I actually enjoy this quote: greet a stranger every day. Like just smile with them.
Actually,
Oo. But when you do that, you will feel that happiness, internal happiness, because of expanding yourself out of your comfort zone is yourself. So that would really help your mental health. Okay. Mm-mm. And I love this again, knowing who you really are, and what are your uniqueness as a person. I actually came into a community that taught me how to do mindfulness activity, wherein we are asked who I am. So if you happen to ask that question and meditate, really ask yourself within, who am I? Kasi there would be there are reasons that you're forgetting already who you really are because of life's trial. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to check, who am really I? Am I really the courageous person that I used to know? And because of what happens to me, I forgot already that I'm a courageous person. So think about getting back to who you really are as a person and revealing your identity, so that by revealing your identity, you can live again to the person you used to be, the happy, the courageous. Yeah. Life happens, shit happens. And we don't want them to ruin our personality or to affect our mental health. Imagine the consequences of your mental health. We would go further into depression, anxiety, and we don't want that to happen. So it's just as simple as meditating, and you can always go back to being tough mentally. Okay. And we also have this emotional aspect of our life. How are you going to nourish that emotional part of your life? It's enjoying a hobby. What hobbies do you have? You love singing, but you don't find time singing. You can sing anywhere. You can sing while taking a bath. And you love dancing. Do you know that if you do body movements every day, like dancing, like no one's watching, you can try doing that in the morning. Like,
actually, I'm doing that now.
yeah, you try to dance, and then right after that, you will notice all throughout the day you're happy, you're very enthusiastic, you're very lively because of what you did early in the morning, which is dancing. And you can do that at your room or even during your shower, naked. You can do that, knowing that you can express yourself fully through dance, and it can affect your overall energy the whole day. So that is a very good activity, practicing routine in the morning. Very helpful to our mental health. Also, cry. If you need to cry, cry. In nourishing our mental health, in emotional side, we are free. We are allowed to express our emotion. We don't stop ourselves from crying if we feel crying, if we are sad. We don't limit ourselves into laughing if we are happy. So it's just expressing yourself, no limitation. When you're happy, you're happy. When you're sad, you're sad. It's okay to show the world that you're crying, that you're happy. It's okay. There are this saying that you are not allowed to show cry. It will make us feel weak. But it's courage. It's a strength. Crying is a strength. So enable for us to strengthen or nourish our mental health, we have to show our emotion, feel our emotion, but until such period of time. We're not allowed to, like, because I'm sad, I was sad 1 month, 2 months, 1 year. It's just, we have to have this
We have to let ourselves
timeline.
feel those
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah. I allow myself to cry today, but tomorrow I'm okay. Okay. And community engagement. They have community where you share same values, you have you're same-minded individuals where you can share your thoughts. So check on community that you can be part of. It will also nourish your emotional aspect. Okay. And my most favorite part is this spiritual. So this is where they find it difficult to nourish, saying that you have to learn to forgive. Day by day, you'll meet people who will really make you, like, burst you to anger. So learn to forgive those people who have hurt you, who betrayed you, or who neglected you. Yeah. It's a choice for ourselves, not for them. Because when we do that, we give ourselves the peace that we need. And with that peace, we can have the mental health. We can nourish our mental health. So it really helps. It's hard, but do it for yourself. Forgive others. You can do that by having the compassion. Compassion for yourself, because you don't deserve to cry while they are happy already. Or you don't deserve to be distracted when they are happy. Do it for yourself. Okay. And another thing, spend time with nature. Enjoying nature, walking around the nature, or just walking around every day. Meeting, actually, the very healthy number of steps, 10,000. So, yeah, you really have to take that conscious effort. Walking every day and then spending time with nature would really help. Even during Sunday, you can just do your weekend activity with nature. So it would really support your mental health. Okay. So all of those activities that I mentioned, it's very easy to follow, but it requires commitment. If you know,
It's very hard.
yes.
Discipline as well.
Okay.
So, yun. People always says that they don't have time to do other activities, especially if you're really busy with the work itself.
Mm-mm.
So, even a minute of meditation or exercise, I don't think most of the people don't have time for that. So, how can they integrate it to their daily life?
Okay. So, in our work, we have our calendars, right? Like, for this particular time, we have to do this and that and this. So, in our personal life, we also have to practice the 168 hours. So, this is practically organizing your schedule the whole week and making sure that you have schedule for everything that matters. Like, you put a schedule for walking every day, you put schedule for meditation, for exercise, you put schedule even once a week for going home, seeing your parents, because that what matters. If you plan ahead your week, you'll be sure that you will not miss. And if you miss it, you can always do makeup
Steps.
session. As long as you know that you have this plan, you can always do that. And of course, you have to be very consistent and disciplined.
Discipline.
This is what
Yes.
this is the hardest, discipline. But knowing what these activities would give back to you, and if you experience the joy, the happiness within by just doing these activities, you will always get back in doing this for sure, because you love the feeling, you love the experience. So just try doing it and be consistent, and you will be rewarded with its benefits.
So, thank Thank you so much for those points of that's very informative, Miss Chai. And actually, to be honest, I'm very guilty dun sa part ng work. So during the break time, as much as possible, we have this kind of attitude that we want to accomplish everything. But sometimes, hindi natin talaga kaya. So we have to pause, breathe, and it will get there. Okay?
Yes.
One at a time. Okay. So there are problems that very hard to overcome. Losing someone, losing a job. So that those problems are very validated. But it usually affects their work. So how can they stay grounded when this happens?
Yeah. So we cannot really control life's trial. It's bound to happen. I always believe that everything happens for a purpose, and you will always acquire learning from all of those trials. And with that mindset, you can be compassionate. Compassionate first for yourself. Compassionate to understand the experience, the learning, the pain, and compassionate enough to to be able to move on and accept things the way it happens to you, and be grateful for what it brings to your life. Okay. So the question that, are you happy seeing yourself distracted? Are you happy seeing yourself not getting up every day, not having the energy to get up every day? Are you happy seeing yourself losing yourself in the process? That's the question that you have to ask yourself for you to be able to really decide on where do you want to bring yourself moving forward. Life happens, shit happens,
Yes.
but you can always stand up, rise up, and flourish from all of these life experiences. So it's a decision on how do you want to be and where do you want to bring yourself. Because from that decision, you would know what to do next. Okay, life will continue.
So, so those self-care tools that you've shared is very important actually. Thank you so much for that. So, but you've mentioned that discipline is very important. And how about the consistency? Can you please share how can we stay consistent in doing it?
Um, there's a saying that if you do things out of compliance, it will be hard for you to be consistent in doing it. But understanding the why of why you're doing it would help you in being consistent. Why do I have to eat healthy? Why do you have to eat? Why do you have to have body movements every day? Why do I have to hug my parents? Why do I have to learn new things? That's a question that when you know the answer and you understand the benefits of it, you will slowly accept and really decide on being consistent. Again, if you experience the fulfillment, the happiness of your feeling of the experience, you will always get back on doing this. So know your whys, know your life's mission. We don't live just for ourselves. We have a purpose. We have a life purpose. So try to really check on what's your purpose in this company, maybe this organization. Why is this employee colleagues are given to me? What's the purpose of sending these people in my journey? And when you know your reason, when you know your purpose, it will be easy for you to know your next action. To always take care of yourself so that you can always be more. Again, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So successful people, they spend time doing these activities. They spend time learning. They investing for their learnings, and from that experience, from that initiative, they are really achieving what they want in life. Because when you have this limited mindset, I cannot enroll to a course because I don't have money, or if you have that, I don't have time to exercise, I don't have time. You attract the, what they say, scarcity mindset. But if you give time for everything, you will attract the abundance. You will develop the abundance mindset. And from that, it will be easy for you. You'll just have to really try and stop limiting yourself. Because these are everywhere. The activities, the opportunities, they are just there outside, just waiting for you to give time for them. And when you give time for them, they will also give back to you through blessings, grace, success, and everything. So it will all start with you. You have to feel yourself first. You have to make sure that your mental health is okay, so that you can be an influence, a good influence. You can give an impact to this world, and you can be somebody. You know the happy hormones? We have this so-called dopamine happiness hormone. The happiness of fulfilling something. When you're at work and you're not able to pass your requirements to submittals, what did you feel? You feel sad, you feel really down. But if you're able to submit on time and so your boss happy and satisfied with your work, you have this happiness within. So just fulfilling all of these tasks that you set for yourself will give you the dopamine happy hormone. So, and then everything else will follow. Like everything else is happy, it's joyful. So I would really recommend, encourage everyone to do the mindfulness, happiness routine. Mindful, just to share to everybody what I do for myself. Every time I get up in the morning, I do this open posture, open position, wherein I mention I'm ready to receive all of God's blessing for today. I am open to God's unbounded, limitless grace. Kasi I'm inviting the universe I'm inviting the universe to give me the abundance that I need in my life, and to have this abundance setting. And then I do prayer in the morning. So prayer, like short prayer, 5-10 minutes is enough. Just being grateful for the life that I have, for the yesterday's trial. Even the trial, I'm grateful because I am learning something from the trials. And asking for support, help for the day. Like if I have to go through a very hard work for today, I have to terminate example. I have to pray for that, so that God can really guide me all throughout my day. And then I have to get up as soon as my alarm rings. I don't have time to have mamaya na later. I'll get up later because it will just condition my body into later. So I have to, as my alarm rings, like get up, do my usual routines, and then when I'm at, I also do meditation, music, just to keep me focused and productive. So these are the tools that I do for me to be able to stay focused and productive. So this is a choice. I can go all throughout my day without all of this and still feel alive. But when I saw the advantage of it, I keep on doing it every day. I always go back doing movement, going meditation, and it really helps me. So that's very fulfilling experience for me. So I would really suggest you to also try meditation. There's a lot of meditation music at YouTube, so you can try that, and it will really help you.
Actually, my kind of meditation every morning is to list down the task that I'll be doing today. Every time during before I go to work.
Yeah.
So that's very helpful. Thank you so much for that. Do you have any last message for us, for our listeners?
Yeah. Flourishing is a choice. You have the ability to create the life that you want if you only have the will to do so. So it's up to you. So I already shared with you all of the tools, all of the activities that would really help your mental health, so that you can really be tough in this kind of world wherein a lot of things is happening, and our mental health is really on stake. So it's really up to us. We have to really choose it.
Thank you so much.
How about you, Trina? I know you have also insights about this topic. Would you mind to share some?
I'm not going to give a full details, but for the past years, I've been really, life has been really emotionally abusive. Right? I lost the love of my life, and I lost my job before this company. So it was very hard, but the three things that I've learned from those experiences, it made me stronger, not totally healed, actually, but I'll get there. I know. I have faith in Him. So first one is to pray. If you have strong connection, faith with Him, if you surrender everything, it would be easy. And next one, spend more time with your family, connect with the nature, spend time with the nature as well. Aside from that, of course, for your sanity, let things be. So
Accept.
yes, accept. Thank you, Miss Chai, for the wonderful and insightful topic. Again, this is Trina together with Miss Chai. And this is TrendTalks with Trends and Concepts. And remember, mental health matters.